his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And we're getting to see when he was actually arrested on this, because sometimes motions to enter adjudication.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
You know yourself better than I do. You know yourself better.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Carolina on June 8th, 2025. But these are your choices. I can continue you.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
Those are your choices.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. That's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
It's alleged you have been committed in North Carolina. And I think that's related to these drives.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion right, Debo. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. On CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us good.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A second down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Liners. Yeah, I'm talking with liners. And you got to restart the big course. And Miss Abrams needs to be restarting within 15 days.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings get a bit closer.
Here's the thing.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Of course, you see
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
It appears that you are a person who should not be in a relationship.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early.
So you need to work on self and figure out why.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They're not going to tolerate that. And if something were to happen,
on first down, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It will go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Dancing to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
So it's not my intention. Because it is your intention.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Cousins on first down.
If something happened.
Akers back-to-back catches. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And you know why?
Again, it's Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And you can get into prison, and you can probably end up fighting over there. Maybe you'll win some, maybe you'll lose. So when are you doing this?
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's the thing, I understand, and I will tell you, I understand based upon cases
from the
that
red
I've seen
zone now, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Someone who's been to prison, and they bring in a relationship. For example, with you, you have an affirmative finding of family violence. You're on deferred adjudication for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You would think a woman would see your history or question you about it before getting involved with you, and they would say, you know what? I have children. I don't want to be in a relationship with you right now. You're on probation. Obviously, you have anger issues, but no. I see it all the time. You know what some women will do?
Joseph on for the extra point.
They will meet a guy, even though they have children. They will meet a guy at the club on Friday night.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
And they never leave. And the wife will, the girlfriend, the person who picked them up, they'll go to Monday and leave that man with their children.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
That you would be great. And maybe because you're a truck driver, and I know how much money truck drivers make because there are people in my family who are truck drivers.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
It's exactly true. I don't have any problems. He's a great guy. So he spoke, and he said, people ask me, Dad, are you able to be such a great guy? To you? And you know what he told them? He said, because I'm a man of faith and I believe in God, and I always think of God as being her father, and I don't want to answer to him. Because he said, if I treat her badly, and her father comes to talk to me, which he says is God, I'm not going to respond to that. So
and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
His attorney explains he finished 11 of 12 classes but was exited for unpaid balance. In a dramatic turn, Judge Stephanie Boyd immediately scrutinizes the state's case, stating it seems inappropriate to revoke someone so close to finishing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Subjected to judge points meticulously crafted motion conditions.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
She banishes him from the entire state of North Carolina. Bizarre, but severe restriction for a truck driver.
Penalty
She
accepted, and
mandates
they
no
move the ball
contact with the
forward.
victim, Tamisha Singleton, and bars him from living with or having unsupervised contact with any minors. In a final record,
First down, here's
Judge
Cousins.
Lloyd directly confronts Coleman about his
And that's
violence.
complete to KJ Osborne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
She
line.
destroyed his
So the play
excuses,
goes for
exposed his
19
past,
yards,
and
gives him a new
constructed
set of
probationary
downs.
prison rules.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Send you the phone. We're going to free 7+. You know, big deal. Go ahead and attack over the phone.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Like I said, they send you the phone. You get the charge.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
The things that are in the PSI report.
Justice.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. But the man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
I was trying to understand that it happened before. I'm just reading what's in the
Cousins.
This
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To review those documents with your attorney, did you understand?
Here's second and 10.
Are you saying Amicus P. Garcia was placed on community supervision in 2021, 958, for the offense of possession of controlled substance coming from one?
Here's Cousins.
Programs on April 18, 2022.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Play action now. Cousins. That is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
It's Cousins on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Cousins on the keeper. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a yard. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Purdy to throw it on first down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Purdy sets up to throw again. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A second down throw for Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got it. Touchdown. Danny Gray, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Especially, I'm looking at your criminal history. And sometimes people are writing their
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
I'm looking at it to see.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Type of intervention. Has somebody learned their lesson?
Now
Is there
Cousins.
anything that I can do to protect the community and have this
And the
person
Niners get there and bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And looking at your history, and there have been plenty of
Throwing, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 72 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the
There's
National Football
no
League.
contact.
But fun to watch these offenses.